So, hello people. Welcome to a video on my first ever dirt bike and cheapest, but certainly not the shittiest or the crappiest dirt bike out there. A little let's look, what do we got? What do we have here? You see, this is a little Baja 110 cc engine. I think it's 110. It's it's little Baja, first ever dirt bike, and it honestly is a pretty decent bike. See, what do we have here? For the tire, which is popped, it's Chinese shitty, crappy Chinese tire, which did pop on me the last time I rode this dirt bike, and we haven't fixed it since. We've had this for years. It used to be my brother's bike, who is now 22, and it's lasted a long time. You have to admit, for a Chinese dirt bike, it sat out in the field for a few, for 6 years, not 6 years, it's 5 years, around there, and, here we are, and we had to take it to the shop to get a little bit fixed, a little bit done on it, but overall it's still been a really good dirt bike. We didn't even have to do too much on it. We changed the oil. I did have to fix the brakes because this was leaking, and then it went through a whole freaking thing and had to bleed all the brakes all over again, and it was just so annoying. You don't even know. It's not even it was just the most annoying thing ever. And there's a little quad there. But yes, certainly has been a very good bike, and I will be making videos of me riding it. It's my little pit bike, I guess, little 110cc pit bike, and then I'll be making videos. It certainly is not comparable at all to my new dirt bike that I have, which I will make a video on here soon, a better video, of course. I posted a video on it a while ago on my Yamaha YZ 250F, and and this bike's a decent bike. It's been a very decent bike. It was a very good, and it's not a toy. Seriously, this thing actually is a lot faster than you'd think it'd be. A lot faster. So if you are thinking about buying a Chinese dirt bike, I do suggest that you get Baja. I do suggest that you get a Baja or an Apollo. Apollos are pretty good dirt bikes too. Maybe Chinese, but Apollo is not the best out there. People think that Baja would be terrible. They think that it would be a terrible dirt bike to buy, and it sounds terrible because it's Chinese, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's all the way that you treat your dirt bike. If you're gonna beat the shit out of it, I do think that you should probably buy something more high-end, but you can buy these for the price that we got this for. This thing was how much would it have been when it was brand new? And it was a pretty nice dirt bike when it was brand new. It would have been $500, man. Maybe, $500 something, man. And it's been a decent bike. I see, they took off the front plate when it was given to me, but whatever, I don't care. I have a front plate now. And this is, I don't know, it's not going to need a new piston for a long time, I know that for sure. It's been a very reliable bike. This, I do need to fix this, because this is coming off, which sucks butthole. But, whatever, there's nothing we can do about it. It's basically an exhaust leak now. But, yeah, I'll figure something out to fix that. And, yeah, I'll be making more videos on this. And more videos on my new dirt bike, if you know what I mean. And that tire is destroyed. This tire is destroyed. Literally, these were literally falling off. Come on. It's been a very reliable dirt bike, though. I promise you that. So, if you're looking to get a Chinese dirt bike, I do suggest you get a Baja. A Baja dirt bike would be the best suggestion. Now, if you're going to buy 250, the Chinese dirt bikes, all of them, they say that they're 250, even knowing they have a 250, even knowing they have little 223cc engines in them, air cooled too. They're all air cooled, no like radiators or anything. So they would look basically like this, but a tad bit bigger, or the same size, around there. And yeah, like, may have cheap parts, but when this thing was brand new, it was actually really nice. I mean, it may not look very good right now, I promise you that. May not look good right now, but it's been through a lot. It's been through a lot. I tell you that for sure. Tell you that 100%. I mean, like, this part must have been more protected than this part, because this part's really pink now. So you can kind of see of what it used to look like. It used to be that color under that. And then, yeah, man. Like, this has been a very good bike. I actually should check that. These, yeah. Been a very reliable bike. I do suggest that, like, when you do buy a Chinese dirt bike, if you do buy a Chinese dirt bike, you should look at all the parts and, you know, check a certain amount of parts and make sure that they're all working, because I know that some of the carburetors are not very good. Like, I don't know where the carb's right here. I do know that these carburetors are not the best quality carburetors, but they work, but they're not super good quality. So I do suggest that you maybe want to buy, you know, a new one for this, right? A new carb, which, I mean, you don't have to. Forgot to cut that off. You don't have to, but I do suggest that you do, because it will help with the overall performance of this dirt bike, of your dirt bike, buying a new carb. If you do have the money, I do suggest that you buy something not a Chinese dirt bike, like seriously, like get like a Yamaha. I personally think you should get Yamaha. I'm a Yamaha guy, and they'd be very good bikes. They are very amazing bikes. I have not had a problem with mine, except for I have to revalve my dirt bike, but that's because of a lot of revving, and I just recently bought it. But yeah, it's that simple, man. And then there's Suzuki. Suzuki is a really good bike. Kawasaki, it's not that bad of a bike. KTM, more higher up. It's like probably going to be the expensive bike you buy most. And then there's Husqvarna, which I will admit, Husqvarnas are really nice. They are starting to up their game a little bit, right? But yeah, they're starting up their game. I've seen tons more videos with guys riding those nowadays. But yeah, if you're gonna buy a Chinese dirt bike, I do suggest you get a Baja, because I have not had a problem with this. Besides the brakes, that's because the brakes were literally already broken. They were destroyed, dude. Like, seriously. But if you're gonna get a Chinese dirt bike, I suggest Baja, because the Baja dirt bike, I mean, you may think that it's spelled their name might be spelled Baha, but no, it's spelled Bajh. So it's weird, I know, right? You'd think it'd be Bahj. But yeah, and then I'll make a video on this running here soon. I don't know what the oil's looking at right now, but I will try and make a video of me fixing the exhaust. And then more videos coming up of me riding some other dirt bike and some other stuff, man. Promise you guys, I'm going to try and get good content to you guys. I mean, like, who knows? I could not be famous at all. But that's my plan. And yeah, this has been overall a very good dirt bike. So I honestly do think you should get these. If you're going to get a Chinese dirt bike, of course. If you're going to get a dirt bike and you have the money, you should get something more higher up and not a Chinese dirt bike, because, like, they have been known to not be very reliable. But out of them all, I feel like Baja would be the best Chinese dirt bike out there. because I don't know. It's just because they make the best. It's probably the best Chinese company to make dirt bikes. But I think this might be aluminum. No, this is all steel frame. Yeah, all steel frame. Like, yeah, like, what do we got here? Like, an all steel frame. This exhaust, it's actually it is really loud exhaust, actually. It's pretty loud. It's got a sparkulator on the inside of there. Probably can't see. I can see it 100%, but it's like this, like, mesh that's in the inside of there. Oh no, what's happened there? Looks like we have an exhaust leak. I'll fix that later. This Chinese tires, which I'm surprised that thing lasted as long as it did. Like, seriously, this is a stock tire. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just buy a new tube for this. Like, there was no holes or anything in this thing, dude. It literally is just a tube that exploded. Because it was just so old and rotten that, sorry if it might have turned, but it was probably just so old and rotten that it just exploded. So, I do not suggest that you, like, I'm pretty sure it's called being bold, that the tires were bold. But the front tires lasted quite a while. For a long time. You see it's freaking falling apart, though. We need to buy, oh, God. You see that? You seeing that? Are you kidding me? But, yeah. So, Chinese dirt bike, Baja. I do suggest you get Baja. Baja if you're going to buy a Chinese dirt bike. Now, this thing it's not, like, generally super heavy. It's a medium size. It's, like, I don't know. I mean, like, if you're, like 11, 12-ish, and, like, you're going to get your kid that's, like, 11, 12-ish, this dirt bike, around there, around, like, 5'7", maybe shorter. This bike is still a pretty tall dirt bike. Like, I will not lie about that. It's a tall dirt bike for a 110. And I actually don't even know if it's a 110, to be honest with you. Because I've searched up 110 dirt bikes, and the engine looks way smaller than this. So I'm thinking that this is definitely a bigger engine. Like, I think this is a 162. Might be a 162. Wow. BJ one. It's a 150. It's a 150. That's what it is. Wow. What is that? Yeah, but it was this is 2011. I didn't know that. I didn't know that this was 2011 Baja. Yeah, 2011 Baja, definitely. I mean, like, Baja dirt bikes, I know, like, they were, I don't know, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that, that they make dirt bikes anymore. Like, you can go ahead, honestly, search up online. I searched up, I think they might, and I also think they might not. It's weird, but, yeah, so 2011, the 2014, Baja, 150, I think it's 150, around there, dirt bike. It's been a very reliable, good engine, man. Like, it's been amazing. Like, I honestly have no complaints about it, man. Like, honestly, no complaints. No complaints. I mean, if you are going to buy a Chinese dirt bike, don't get the Geo ones. Don't get Geo ones, man. Out of all of them, the Geo ones are honestly the worst dirt bikes you can buy. Like, if Geo is watching this, like, no offense to you, Geo, but it honestly is the worst dirt bike you can buy because of their terrible quality of parts, dude. They're just terribly made. I mean, like, this, don't get me wrong, this isn't super good, top quality notch stuff here, but it is definitely a lot better than a Geo. I promise you that. Like, 100% promise you that. Because my other brother had a Geo dirt bike, and his dirt bike, freaking, the engine, it just started falling apart. Just honestly started falling apart. So don't get a Geo dirt bike. You know, anything else but a Geo should last you at least a year or two, maybe more. This thing lasted more. This thing lasted way more. And it's got all stock tires, stock chain. Everything is stock. on this, I'm pretty sure. Except for this, the old one. I don't know what happened to the old one. But I think I'm pretty sure everything is stock on this. Because we had this get redone by Owlhead Garage, British Columbia, BC, British Columbia. We had it done by Owlhead Garage. I suggest them. You should go to Owlhead Garage, man. It'd be freaking amazing. They did a really good job on fixing this. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with their work, what they did. Last summer, 2020, they went and got this, which I know it's been a hard time. I freaking hate this. I honestly don't really care about COVID. Like, if I get sick, I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm gonna survive. Like, I'm not gonna die. Like, I don't know why I would die. Well, I'm not gonna die because I'm young, right? I'm a younger guy. And I have an immune system like freaking crazy, so yeah. But Baja dirt bike, good dirt bike, I promise you that. The gas tank in this thing is a decent size, actually. It's a pretty decent size. It's not like it doesn't consume that much, right? So it's a pretty decent size of a dirt bike engine. But yeah. Definitely, I will definitely be looking at this a little bit more to see if I can find any other things to tell me if it was actually a 150. Because I was conspiracy, like, I knew, like, no, that this is definitely not a 110. Like, it can't be. I should shut the fuel off on that. But, yeah. This is what we got. This is what we got. The suspension is pretty cushy. Suspension isn't a bad suspension. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's not like top notch, but it'll last you. It'll last you, and it's definitely good enough to work for a kid that's like 100 pounds there, around there. It's like, you'll be pretty good on that thing. Like, see, like, I'm 5'8", and this thing's still pretty tall on me. Like, I'm 5'8", but I guess this thing is propped up because the tires popped. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I could take it off and just throw it back up on there. And yeah, here, just 1 second. Yeah, this thing isn't too tall for me. I mean, I'm 5'8", 5'8 and a half. And this thing is still pretty good height for me. I could still ride this thing. I probably look a little bit weird on it, but I could honestly still ride this thing. And I do like it. It's a very, very reliable bike. Now, I'm trying to get you the best information I can for you guys. If you are going to buy a Chinese dirt bike, but yeah, Baja, Chinese dirt bike would be Baja, probably the best Chinese dirt bike you're gonna get out there. Because there's not many Chinese dirt bikes that are reliable, that'll give you your money's worth, what you paid for. Some reason, because they're just rip-offs. But yeah. This is what we have here. So, if you enjoyed it, this suited and seemed like this was good information for you guys, please comment. Leave a like down below. That would be doing me a massive ass favor. Subscribe too. Subscribe would help me out a whole lot too. I'll be doing some other reviews. I'll be doing a review on this quad later today, or in a day or two, maybe a few hours around there. Yeah, so this is what we got. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this seemed useful information for you guys. So, thank you very much for watching and liking and subscribing if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.